What's up, guys? My name is Elden. Welcome back to another KOH video. Today's KOH video, we are doing something a little bit different. Today's video is going to be more of a talking head video. I'm going to be going over suggestions that I have for this game just to get them out there. Maybe you'll see this video, maybe they won't, but I'm going to put them out there and see. Let me know what you guys think, and if you have any more suggestions that won't just go into a void that I'll actually be reading, then comment down below. Don't forget to join the Discord, because we do talk about KOH a lot. We have our own little section over there, and yeah, so let's just jump right into the video. My first suggestion in this game is actually going to be to have multiple elements to be able to be selected for like your leader or whatever, so people can use them. So in a game that I played for a bit now that's having controversies at the moment is War of the Visions, WOTV. In War of the Visions, you are able to put up a single unit per element that your friends will be able to select from and use. And then you have your overall arching one that will show up for the main one if they don't want to use a particular element for whatever reason. I think this is a really good concept, especially if for what we currently have in the game, the TOAs, the elemental TOAs, a matter of fact. Because not everyone is going to want to put up their other unit for whatever reason. If you give them the option to put multiple units up that your friends can use from, that will allow people to get higher in the content because they won't have to rely on ruining all those units all at once, enabling them to be able to get more things in the coming future if they are just lacking that one unit that they need to help them boost up through that content. This will also give people more of a reason to use the friend stuff and then the friend points and stuff like that. Like, there is still pretty good reason to use them at the moment for like the EXP fairies and the promotion fairies and other things, but this will just give them a more of a reason to have their units set because they are able to help other people and vice versa. Other people are able to help them. My next suggestion is more of a newer suggestion because the newer content came out recently. This is for the hidden strength. For the hidden strength, within the search bar, there should be an option to click to show who has the hidden strength within the game. And by that, I mean something like this. Like when you go into the codex, as you can go and search for someone, you could click over here or click detailed search. Within detailed search, there should be an option that allows you to click hidden strength. So it shows you an active number of units that have the hidden strength ability to be unlocked or be utilized within the gameplay. It should be within this little criteria bar. That would be very nice so people won't get confused in the future which units have them, which units don't, and then it will allow them to readily, easily be able to see again who has what without having to ask or create forms and stuff. It just makes it so the game contains itself, essentially speaking. My next suggestion is one that a lot of games already currently do. Akin to Summoner's War, akin to War of the Visions, akin to multiple other games, but have the news built into the game itself. So when updates are rolling out or other things that dev notes and stuff like that, have it so in game we get a notification and we can view it in game. I understand they're trying to grow their social media and stuff like that, and that's why, maybe why one of the ploys that they're using currently is that you can't access it inside of game because they want you to go to social media and then follow them over there and stuff like that so they can boost their metrics and other things. But it would be a lot easier if they had that option in game. More people would probably read it. It's easier to obtain the news and stuff like that too. I don't use Facebook personally, so I usually have to go out of my way to go to the Facebook page and then just read it. Or the Discord doesn't update essentially the same time that they post to Facebook. So if you have it in game and you just have it update in game at like real time whenever you guys want to post it, that will be a lot easier for content creators and just people in general to understand and know what's actually going on in the game so they don't feel lost. Because a lot of people, again, don't use those social media or avenues because they don't use it. So just having that option in game, in my opinion, would help players and the community a lot more. And because it's in the game, it's just one click of a button. Like, you don't have to go search or go somewhere else and cause that extra hassle to understand or know what's going on at the moment in the current times of what they're trying to produce. Oh, this actually goes back to the news update and like notification system that I was talking about earlier. But one thing that I really like that they did in War of the Visions is when the server is down for the maintenance, instead of just being able to like click, oh, okay, for the maintenance that it gives you that time, having the news that what's going on in the maintenance pop up so people can read what's happening for the maintenance, what's updating, what new units or whatever content is coming at that given time, so they don't just sit there not knowing what the maintenance is only to know that there's maintenance, because again, a lot of people won't be going over to the social media platforms to look at what's actually upcoming for said maintenance. So for as an example, when you click the confirm button, it should pop up automatically the news that will tell you what's actually going on during this maintenance and what they are changing and bug fixes and stuff like that. That would be a lot more helpful than just clicking confirm and then it restarting the entire process over again. So the previous ones were all my ideas off the top of my head of what I would like to see in the future. Now I'm going over to the Discord and choosing some ones that I think are pretty cool and that would actually benefit the overall game. So one person suggested a option to silence the UI exclamation mark notifications. Some people have like OCD and stuff like that, so having to see that notification mark all the time is just an annoyance to them, especially when they're constantly doing other things. So just allowing us or those users, because I probably won't use it to be honest, allowing those users to have that option to be able to just click that off so they don't have to be like sensory overload would be a very nice thing to do. This actually came from, or the one that I've noticed that this came from, other people might have said it, is Apostila over on Discord. Sorry if I butchered your name, but that's the individual that had actually recommended this that I've noticed. Now, Neon XXP also suggested something similar to this, where when you open the actual thing, like the summons and stuff like that, and then you exit out of them, it automatically clears it without you having to click on those individually. Or if you have like fragments and stuff that you can summon, the exclamation mark isn't always going to be there. Another suggestion that I personally have is actually when you are selling units, you should be able to say select all by stars. So if you want to sell all 1 stars, you should be able to click the button. It says select all of those instead of just having that 10 cap. You should be able to have that 10 cap if you are doing individual selling, but if you collect the sell all button, just like how runes have them, you should be able to do that in a timely fashion so it doesn't take forever when you are filtering out certain units or certain star levels that you do not want to have in your inventory anymore. So for example, if I go to sell and then I click this unit or whatever, I should be able to select them by stars. Now there is a way to select like the star number that you want, so it's easier to select them, but there should be a select all button once you've already selected that star thing over here that allows you to sell all of them instead of just 10 at a time. Again, I do think the 10 is a reasonable thing if you want to do it in particular and you don't want to sell all of those units that have those stars, but you only want to sell certain ones that have those stars. So I do think that it will be a nice addition to the game. Another suggestion that I have, which should be just a no-brainer, is constantly release costumes. The last costume they released is a couple months ago, and it's just like, okay, like have costumes on the go ready to be released maybe every month or so it doesn't get too flooded and it doesn't get too much pressure for like the art division team and stuff like that. But every month or so should be a new costume release, and it can be up to like 3 to 4 units. It doesn't have to be a massive amount of units. We have a shit ton of units, and then it won't matter if certain units have duplicate costume, because then whatever costume that individual likes, they will buy that costume for that unit, and then they'll get extra revenue for the game itself because people are more likely going to be able to purchase those cosmetics and just equip them because they want to have said cosmetics to equip to those units. So have costumes. It's like that should be a no-brainer, to be completely honest. Oh, one of the other suggestions, one of the bigger ones that I've actually suggested myself, was actually to enable you to access the awakening material storage through hidden strength and also through other means, so you don't have to select a character and go to the hidden strength storage through that means, like when you're awakening them. And what I mean by that is that, as an example, when you click on hero and then you go to a hero that has the awakening system in it, or hidden strength system, you cannot from here go to your storage and then craft them. You actually have to go back, click the awakening, and then go to storage from here, and then you could combine or break them. There should be a button, a UI button over here that will allow you to access that storage, or even in the drop down menu. That will make life easier, and it will be easier to navigate through certain things. Because it's just kind of a hassle being able to automatically just go there, or having its own little icon that you can just click that allows you to go there would be a lot more useful and a lot more time consuming in the future. One other thing that I see Neon XXP actually suggests that I actually like is the ability to test a friend's defense or a guildmate's defense to see how they fare up against each other, or even your own defense for that matter, to go a little bit extra. If you're able to test them, then you can give them accurate feedback on how to tweak their defense so it makes it more annoying for them to be attacked and not wanting to be attacked when it comes rush season, or becomes rush time to do PvP and stuff like that. People will divert from your defense, and this actually allows people to actually practice defeating certain defenses with units they might not usually use in the upcoming future, and then able to attack your own defense to see how they fare against your own like tactics on how you usually take down certain defenses would enable people to see their weaknesses and their flaws, and then make an overall better defense and make it a little bit more competitive for other users to actually try to attack you, so you could get higher up in the rankings and have more defensive success rates. I don't know if they have this already in mind and stuff like that, but one of the recommendations that I personally have is every now and again, and for guild raid, reset it like every couple months or so, like, or every other month, reset guild raid to enable people to obtain those scrolls and the other things again, because after a while it does get a bit stagnant on how you can obtain certain things, and having that every other month gives players time to actually try to reach that level 50 cap, I believe it is at the moment, and then go back and try getting it again, so they have more rewards or more of a system to obtain certain free things. Because at the moment it does allow you to have some replayability, because it gives you those boxes that give you that random rewards and stuff like that, which are actually very useful. But having that set amount or set item that you could get on like a monthly basis or bi-monthly basis is actually going to be a lot more helpful than not having that. Well, that's really it for my suggestions at the moment, or suggestions that I've seen that I kind of like. Overall, these suggestions may not come to play. These are just things I'm putting out there, making a video on, so it's out there, and if they happen to see it, they might take these suggestions, they might not. I'm not entirely sure if they even watch videos. I know they have a partner program and stuff like that, but I'm not entirely sure if they actually like take the things into suggestion. Sometimes they do, maybe they already have them in the plan, but this is just a video to state what I suggest, or what some other people have suggested that I've liked also. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out all my social media. You'll see the animation play right now. You could go check that out on my art channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitch, because I do live stream every now and again, and I do it randomly. So if you get that Twitch notification, you can jump in and talk to me when I'm doing that there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace. Bye-bye.